Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be talking you through our new art and design project, and it is called Funny Faces and Fabulous Features. So this project is going to teach us all about the concept of the word portrait. What is a portrait? And how the collage technique can also be used to make a portrait. Now, we're going to be going over a few different art skills this week, okay? And we're going to see how we can represent the human face. So, today our focus is going to be looking and comparing portraits and features. Now, I wonder, if we look at these portraits, can you spot any facial features? What can you see? What is a facial feature? Do you know what a facial feature is? Well, I know that I can see many facial features. I can see a nose. I can see some eyes. I can see some lips. Which facial features can you see? Now, we're also going to be comparing them. That's a tricky word, compare. What does compare mean? Do you know what compare means? Well, compare means we're looking at what's similar and what's different. We're going to be looking at these portraits and finding out what is the same and what's different. Now I'm going to ask you some questions about these portraits to get us started. So first task is, let's look at these portraits, okay? A portrait is of someone. It is a drawing or a representation of someone, okay? So let's have a look at these two portraits. Do both people look the same age? Is one portrait more detailed than the other? Do you think both people are feeling the same? Are the colours the same or different in both portraits? Were the portraits created in the same way? How are the people in the portraits similar? How are the people in the portraits different? Do you think the portraits were created at the same time? And which portrait do you think is the oldest? Are both people wearing similar clothes? And which portrait do you like the best and why? You don't need to be writing anything down for this. We're just having a little thinking time. Right, let's look at the next portrait that we can compare. Again, this is a representation of a human face. So let's go through the questions again. I just want you to sit and think about what the question answer might be. So do both people look the same age in these portraits? Is one portrait more detailed than the other? Do you think both people are feeling the same way? Are the colours the same or different in both portraits? Were both portraits created in the same way? How are the people in both portraits similar and how are they different? Do you think the portraits were created at the same time? Now remember, this is just what you think. You're making the comparison, which means you're looking at what's similar and what's different. Which portrait do you think's the oldest? Are both people wearing similar clothes? And which portrait do you like the best and why? Well done, guys. So we've just compared some portraits there. Now, the task that I want you to do today is to create your very own self-portrait. So a portrait, let's remember, is a drawing, photograph or painting of a face. And a self-portrait is a portrait that an artist produces of themselves. So you are all going to be artists today. And you are going to represent the human face using drawing. Now today, I just want you to use a pencil and some paper. Now, if you've got a mirror, then you can hold that up and you can look at yourself while you're doing this. Another idea is to take a selfie on an iPad or a phone, and then you can refer back to that. Because remember that we are using drawing and experiences and imagination, okay? So we are going to represent the human face from observation, imagination, or memory with some attention to facial features. Now remember, what is a facial feature? So a human face would include things such as an eye, eyes, nose, mouth, forehead, eyebrows, cheeks, hair. Now I have done a few little steps for you, okay? So step one, don't worry, don't do it yet. You can do this at your own time. I'm just going to go through the steps with you quickly. So step one, you can draw a faint oval, but you will go back over this later after you have drawn the hair. Okay, so step two, you're going to make some very faint line guides with a pencil or a ruler, and this is where you're going to add your facial features. Step three, you're going to draw the eyes. Step four, you're going to draw the nose. Remember, referring back to your mirror or to your photograph. And you're going to draw the mouth. Step six, you can draw your eyebrows. Step seven, you can draw your ears, looking carefully where they are on your face. And step eight, you can add your hair. So that's all the steps, boys and girls, and I've uploaded the step guide to this video as well, so you can go through each step by yourself in your own time. Now take your time. This is your own self-portrait, and I cannot wait to see them. If you send me them in, I'm going to make a fabulous display in school with all of our fabulous self-portraits. Now remember, you are artists today, so have a great go, and I can't wait to see the results.